Good morning, Misfits. It is Monday, June 24th, 7:11 a.m. I am at Sam's getting my snack and beverages for the week for my client. This last week went really well. We can talk about that later, but let's talk about what's in front of us instead. So the client is pretty much going to be done August 15th. And then I don't know where they're going after that. I don't know if I'll go with them after that. But I've got another 7 weeks, 35 days of actual cook time. Not like 35 days, but 35 like business days to cook for them. So I thought I would bring you guys along during the last couple of weeks, seeing how much footage I can get. We'll be doing stuff like this and grocery shopping and cooking and telling you a little bit more about what it means to be a personal and private chef, I guess. Other than that, that's it. We're gonna start this morning off and get this unloaded at the house, do some grocery shopping for breakfast, and I'll also get like a week's worth of breakfast and put that in the fridge. That's pretty much all that stays in the fridge. I buy everything daily, so it kind of rotates. Anyway, let's get this day started. Morning, how are you? And then, yeah, let's put the light stuff on that and then put the heavy stuff in the back. Now, let's go to the grocery store and close all of our doors. Oh my God, it's Monday morning. Happy Monday. All right, so we are at the grocery store. We're gonna get breakfast pretty much for the week, and then we'll be headed back to the house to get started unloading and cooking breakfast. All right, the sausage here is actually their favorite, and it feeds everybody because it's beef in beef casing, not pork casing, if that makes sense to you. It's like 2 days worth. One of the things I know you guys are gonna give me crap about, but it is what it is. They like the ready-made crescent rolls. I know you're gonna say all kinds of crap, but it is what it is. And then for eggs, we will literally go through 18 eggs in one morning, but that's not 18. Where are the 18? All right, no happy eggs in the 18 pack, so we will go with the Vital Farms. I need to get 4 more of these. And I think that's something that's really important to know, is like with the crescent rolls, certain things, it's what the clients want. They also know that I do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so I don't have time to make things like bread from scratch. One of the very first things they said in the beginning was, keep it easy, nothing complicated. You're doing 3 meals a day. It's okay if not everything is from scratch. So, some of you, you're not a real chef. Shut up. You do this, and then come back and tell me. Love you. All right, so as far as fruit goes, I'll try to do something once a day, and I'll usually get that fresh. See, look at that, and it's just, that's as good as you're gonna get at this store. All right, biggest misconception about hiring a private chef is that everything has to be 5-star every single meal. This client has hired me for convenience. He's here during the off-season training, getting ready for the season, and doesn't want to go out every day. Told me during the interview, we want simple, easy, everyday food, nothing complicated, whatever you have to do to make that happen. So I make that happen because that's what they asked for. So sometimes I'll grab things like the Pillsbury rolls. Every now and then I'll get some pre-cut fruit because they don't do a whole lot of fruit. I'll put out a whole like cantaloupe or watermelon, a whole thing of strawberries. Maybe 2 people might eat it. So, and we try to use this one strawberry twice through the course of the week. And if it sits too long, we have to get rid of it. So misconceptions of a private chef is always fancy and bougie, like you see here on YouTube and Shorts and TikTok and Instagram. Not everything is always pretty. Like tonight we're doing spaghetti and meatballs. Today's menu, I think we're doing beef and broccoli. I'll come back after breakfast to get lunch. We'll do beef and broccoli, steamed rice. That's it. And they're happy about that. They love that. Dinner, spaghetti and meatballs. They even requested a certain brand of pasta sauce, the truff pasta sauce. They like the little truffle flavor. So I'll get that for them. I will make the meatballs from scratch, but I'll come back to the store after breakfast, buy everything fresh. So that's the truth of being a private chef a lot of times. And then there's some times where you're like, I can only cook one meal for you if you want it to be this extravagant, and that's fine. But again, that's where you discuss your salary. See, the salaries are always different. You can cook once a day for somebody, twice, 3 times a day. That's where your payment and your pricing is gonna fluctuate. And we'll do a whole video on pricing. Let me know in the comments if you really wanna know about how pricing works. I won't disclose what I make, but I will help set a guideline for you, in my opinion, what a guideline should be. And then while I'm shopping, the nanny and I share the Notes app on the iPhone. So she'll update things that she needs or that the house needs, and I just need to kind of pay attention. For instance, she wants to get some delicious dark cherries. So we'll do a bag of these. And then some blueberry bagels. Now with things like the blueberry bagels and cherries, I know that's usually something that she wants. She's somebody who I definitely want to accommodate 100% because she takes care of the kids, keep the kids happy, keep the parents happy. And then the food matters because the kids' happiness comes before the food, I think, right? What's more important, kids or food? Let me know in the comments. Now I'm on the hunt for strawberry cream cheese and chili coated pistachios. Okay, found it. Weirdest thing though, it's not where like butter and all that stuff is. It's where cheese is. But I'm used to dairy just being all together. Like this is all the cheese section here, but yogurt, butter, it's all down in the other section. So it's like they have 2 dairy sections. All right, enough of that. Got everything we need except for the chili coated pistachios. We're gonna check out and get out of here. And we'll stop for the water truck. Yeah, groceries secured. Totally forgot that I had a car full of stuff. Gotta pull up at the security gate. Every Monday morning there's a huge line. I always forget that the line is, it's like 6 cars behind me, 4 cars in front of me. Good morning. You too. Monday morning. I just put down butter. Gonna make the kids' hash browns first. Make sure you keep an eye on these things because they will burn if you put it in broil and you walk away for like 2 seconds without looking at it. they'll burn. And of course, when you watch them, they aren't going to cook at all. It's been 2 minutes now. And then it happens so fast. Didn't burn them though. It's a plus. Hello. No moisture or wetness to the eggs at all. Apparently wet eggs make his stomach upset, so that's why we cook it well done. There you go. And I grab a little bit of chives. Just gonna just dice that up or chop that up really fine. Put it on top for a little bit of color. Plate's hot. And then put it in the oven, 175. I found that also helps extract any additional moisture. Since we got about 10 more minutes, it won't overcook because they already are. So we're just gonna get out any additional moisture and hopefully they'll be perfect for them. In the meantime, I've got to clean up. One of the things I was going to say too, a lot of people think that I'm cooking at my house for my family for this. Now I can prove that I'm not. Yeah, I can't afford that on my salary. Nor can I afford this. So, yeah, that's baby that sometimes you hear in the background that I talk to is my client's daughter. There's 3 kids, Nanny, the 2 primary adults, and then their crew that I cook for that stayed at another house, but they come in for each meal. Just thought I would fill you in on all that. Right now, I am going somewhere to do a little bit of work. I just thought I would get out of the house, do some grocery shopping at about 1, be back here actually at 1. So I'll do some grocery shopping here in about an hour, hour and a half. I decided to get away from the house for a little bit. Maybe get something to eat. All right, so I had to stop by Target. I'm in the process of putting together this 450 square foot creator's kitchen slash little apartment. It's about 3 blocks from the strip. I'm gonna be taking all of my living room furniture, putting it in the bedroom and making that the living room slash bedroom. Now, I got this place because I do travel a lot, so I wanted to have a place that could be kind of more like a hub where I would have it no matter what. Because I move so much, I just needed a place to come and hub at. Hub, is that a thing? Can you hub places? That's my hub. You know what I mean? It's like home base. But I want to kind of put like a fun little social media kitchen, primarily in the kitchen area, and expand it into the living room, where I may turn it into like a little sitting area, like a little cafe kind of thing, where there's like a little coffee table, a couple of cool little chairs, some coffee while we hang out before we walk to the strip. It's about 3 blocks away. I think it'd be fun, but I'm here to look at some furniture. Let me find that. No, I will say I do like the smaller things like this that are modular. Just because it is such a small place, I can use it for multiple things. Put it together for one long one, separate it if somebody needs their own. I'm thinking here, thinking. Work in progress. All right. So, something like this, where I could put like beverages, like a little bar inside. This is actually the futon that I have in there right now. And for some reason I have like this obsession with lamps and lighting. So I'll probably throw in some new lighting in there as well. Also, if you're interested in seeing how this whole apartment / kitchen, creative kitchen thing works out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Do me a favor, hit that thumb, just because, you know, it's free. It helps me out. Maybe I'll make a living doing this one day and the cooking will just be secondary. That might be the goal. This is the one I was originally thinking about, but I feel like that gives doctor's office waiting room vibes. So I've got shopping for lunch and dinner to do. I'm gonna go ahead and do that and stop talking so much. Maybe you just wanna watch me grocery shop, so let's do that. Let's grocery shop.
Zero.
Let's get out of here. Just in case you thought I might be kidding. Yeah, no. All right, so I am going to get started on lunch, which is just basically me slicing these really thin ribeyes. Basically just gonna sear steak on its own. High temperature olive oil in a skillet since we don't have a wok. And then we'll transfer the cooked beef here, boil the broccoli, make the sauce, dry the broccoli, toss it, beef and broccoli. So I'll put the recipe to this in the description down below. But yeah, you don't put things like salt in because you know you're going to be using soy sauce. So it's going to be flavored after with the sauce. You'll see. Hopefully, if I can get all the footage, or at least you'll have the recipe. Do both sides like that. So there is a controversy of whether you should rinse your rice, you shouldn't rinse your rice, you should wash your chicken. You do you. I just rinse it until the water is pretty much almost clear and my rice comes out exactly the way I want it to. Plus, it's so therapeutic. Why wouldn't you want to? Literally, it's therapeutic. Did you know that when you're learning to cook sushi or learning to make sushi, you can wash sushi rice for up to like a year or two? Like, they're serious about washing their rice. They've been doing it a long time, so I'll listen to what they say. Although it is sushi rice, a very different grain. I digress. Still murky. We'll keep rinsing. Half cup. Gonna have our rice in that one. beef and broccoli. And this one, perfect rice. Nice, perfect rice. There you go, rice. Go. Beef and broccoli, a boatload. It needs sesame seeds. There you go. Beef and broccoli with a hot plate of steamed rice. You get the picture. Let me serve this. All right, so lunch service is done. I am gonna take a little bit of a break for like about 15 minutes. Then we'll get to work on making some spaghetti and meatballs, which is what my client requested tonight. So they're gonna do some homemade hand-rolled meatballs, some spaghetti, and maybe a little salad. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna come out here in the 109-degree weather, enjoy this little view here. And somewhere is the strip out that way. But yeah, I'm not gonna hang out in the sun. I'm just gonna come over here to the shade where it's 90 degrees. So yeah, we'll get back to cooking here in just a little bit. We'll take a break. Leave me alone, go away. Hit that subscribe button. And just like that, dinner service and final cleanup are finished. Worst transition in history in YouTube, I'm sure, but I wasn't able really to film anything because the family decided to just kind of be down in the living room, in the kitchen, and the kids were running around, so I really didn't want to risk videoing something where the kids could say something, or the parents or somebody would say something, see something, you know what I mean. I just trying to be very respectful of them. So with that being said, I'm headed home, and I should probably go to the gym. Should I go to the gym? Yeah, I probably should. Mash, as in mashed potatoes, mash that subscribe button. That's just what people on YouTube say, isn't it? Is there something else I should say? Just hit the damn button. Till next time, guys, yeah, keep doing it in that kitchen, and we'll see you at the next video. My life as a private chef living in Las Vegas.